Hello class, Mr. Newell here. I'll be your media communications teacher this year at the Institute of Technology at Syracuse Central. Now, for a little bit about me. I'm from the Syracuse area and have been involved locally with the visual arts my whole life. I grew up taking pictures and making videos and have enjoyed watching technology advance along with my own artistic vision throughout the years. I use many of the same industry standard equipment that you'll be using in ITC's media classes this year.
Want to know what's going on with ITC Media? Well, listen up. Mr. Newell is our teacher, and he has our media class working with computers, cameras, and more. The students in Tech News class are assigned to do jobs in the newsroom. These jobs will make this newscast possible. Some of the news jobs include director, camera operator, graphics, switchboard, teleprompter, and of course, news anchors like me. We also do interviews, video design, and photo projects, and more. That's what's going down at ITC Media right now.
Today we are bringing you a behind-the-scenes look at how our tech newscasts are made. This newscast is brought to you by the ITC's 11th grade digital multimedia class. Jerry and I are anchors.
We report to our news desk to start practicing reading our team's news script and make changes if needed. We then perform mic checks with our switchboard operator. We read stories off of the teleprompter for all of the staff and students of ITC to hear.
The camera operator's job is to physically control the camera and equipment. In this position, they make sure the camera is framed correctly before recording the news anchors.
The switchboard operator has the responsibility of making sure that mic checks are done. Mic checks are important because if their voices are not equal, then the sound will be unbalanced. Their job also requires them to press record 3 seconds before the director says action and 3 seconds after the director says cut. This allows us to make clean edits to the recording.
The graphics operation job is to download all the graphics and sometimes the video editing in the control room. In graphics, she changes the background pictures to go with the news reports. If we are reading for the newscast, and if there's enough time, she can do the video editing so she can cut out the parts that are agreed that aren't needed, add music and transition animations to the intro. Now let's send it over to myself at a desk 2 for more tech news. Another job in the control room is teleprompter. In this position, she scrolls through the script while we read during the broadcast. This helps us to read easier and more efficiently. She also makes adjustments in the script so it is easier for us to read. Now back to Jerry for more tech news.
That's all for Tech News today. See you next time for more news at the ITC Tech News team.
Anchors ready?
Yes.
Control room ready?
Ready.
5, 4, 3.
Hi, my name is Kaelan, and I am a senior at ITC High School, and my major is media production. Media is definitely my favorite topic or favorite thing to do because it's not just, pictures, or it's not just film. It's everything. It's journalism, and then it's film, and then it's journalism is definitely something that I'm kind of getting more into, being in front of the camera. It feels kind of weird because I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of person, more of a director, behind the scenes doing that kind of stuff. And here at ITC, we actually do a lot of things that we actually take advantage of. Other schools don't really have the things that we have, and I've seen so much growth from 9th grade to now with my photography, and not even just my photography, but my film and the way I talk and, everything. There's just so much progression and so much improvement since then. And since my first film, it was a no dialogue movie, all the way to my most favorited film, Jade. Seeing so much improvement gives me self-confidence and gives me that motivation to just keep going.
The Media Communications program transformed me into being more passionate about what I do and more knowledgeable about different aspects in the media world.
When school starts, so do the deadlines.
Do you ever have a project that you're passionate about that you want to continue?
At least
Like,
in Mr. Newell's class.
big deal. If you wanted to continue like sound design with that, you are welcome to moving into marketing period 3.
Can I get a mic check, please?
Yeah, mic check.
Because instead of chalkboards,
3.
Welcome to Tech News Today.
this classroom
Okay.
has a news studio.
Well, CT SCSD's come a long way.
Here at Mr. Newell's Media Lab,
Change your camera setting.
kids learn while creating.
I think of me more as their producer at this point than their teacher.
From producing to shooting to anchoring,
Syracuse Central,
they learn it all.
because I wouldn't have known anything about this without Mr. Newell there, and it's great. I love it. I love this program.
Part of the Syracuse City School District's Career and Technology programs, the Media and Communication program is one of 26 in the district.
All right, we're going to go with our dramatic split lighting.
And it seems there may be more like it in the future.
CT programs, things like media communications, culinary arts, the class that you're in right now. That is what our mayor is focused on.
Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh has a clear interest in seeing these programs grow.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And this class couldn't produce a better idea.
You know, because coming from the SCSD, there's many stereotypes, but this program is definitely getting, not only the media program, but all the programs are getting a lot of kids comfortable with the real world and situations to come.
In Syracuse, Caitlin Ulrich, Spectrum News.
Kate Thornton live at ITC.
Yes.
All right, Kate, this time you're doing a little high school TV, aren't you?
I am. You know, guys, I think we have some people trying to take our jobs over here. I feel like I'm back at the studio. We have prompter, we have graphics, and of course, we have the anchor. It is the media group here at ITC. We're going to check in with them coming up after the break, so stay tuned for that. So, Jerry, I know you're used to the one kind of anchoring the news here. I'm going to turn the tables here for you. So, kind of talk about why you love being in this program so much.
So I love being in the program because on the news, usually they cover both positive and negative stories. Here in the media communications, we try to cover mostly the positive. So we do cover the negative, but we try to get the positive to bring light into most of the situations, to know that even though there is dark in this world, there's also still light in helping people.
If that's not the answer of a future news anchor, I don't know what is. So what is it about this program that you love so much is kind of helping you gear for what you want to be? You tell me, as a news anchor.
As a news anchor, this is helping me get out of my shell of being shy, and it's given me an opportunity to go out into the world and be prepared for any situation and for anybody.
This is amazing. Hey, our news director, Jim Compagna, we got to watch out for this girl in a few years, okay? We might need to hire her. So we're going to see what she's got. So go ahead. Take it away, Jerry.
Good morning. I'm Jerry. Welcome to Tech News Today. On May 15th, there's a track meet at Henry High School against Fowler, Nottingham, and Corcoran. Great work by all track athletes. You made us proud. Prom is coming up, and to anybody that is going to prom, make sure you turn in your money and the name of your dates into the office. Chuck Hafner's Farmers Market and Garden Center has a new ice cream stand which will be selling Gannon's ice cream.
While Jerry's anchoring, we're going to check in right now with the behind-the-scenes crew because, as we all know, the news doesn't just happen with the anchors and the reporters. We actually, even here at Channel 9, we have a ton of people behind the scenes that really make all this happen. One of them is Katie right here. Katie, so kind of talk about what you're doing to make all this happen and go on the air.
I'm working with the switchboard, doing mic checks, pressing the record button, and making sure that the graphics are moving for the...
And this is some really important stuff. Like, you guys have a very important job back here.
Yeah, we do.
And what is it about this class and this group that you love so much?
About this class that I love so much is that it kind of really made me do better with working with teams and doing teamwork, and it made it a lot easier for other classes as well.
Very cool. I know you guys are, it's like completely high tech over here. We got the prompter, we have the graphics, and then of course Jerry on anchoring. So thank you so much everyone for joining us. We're going to talk a little bit about some food with the culinary group coming up in just a little bit, so you want to stay tuned for that.
Tell you what, thank you, Katie. That's competition for us.
And shout out to Jeff Newell. You probably saw him sitting in the background. He is over that program, and I do a lot of work with them. Phenomenal. Every time I go there, I learn something new. So, yeah, they have a great program there. Kudos to them.